approcher, la lumière est mon sauveur. Je ne crains rien. Il est mon rempart et mon ferme soutien. De qui pourrais-je avoir peur?
Shalom. Today is our Bible Nuggets number 25, and it is based on Job chapter 2 verse 3. It reads, "Then the Lord said to Satan, have you considered my servant Job, that there is none like him on the earth, a blameless and upright man, one who fears God and shuns evil, and still he holds fast to his integrity, although you incited me against him to destroy him without cause." We still continue the dialogue between God and Satan, and it is similar to something we have read before in Job chapter 1 verse 8. Again, this time God calls the attention of Satan concerning Job's integrity. In the first chapter, God consented, he accepted that Satan should try Job, and Satan thought Job will now cease or stop, will no more be someone who fears the Lord. But in this verse, we understand that in spite of all his tribulation and the trials, even afflictions, Job perseveres in his integrity. Actually, if you compare Job chapter 1 verse 8 to this Job chapter 2 verse 3, the only element that comes, that is different, that is added, that God himself adds, is to say Job perseveres in his integrity. Job's hold fast firmly in his integrity. This leads us to understand that doing what is good must be a personal decision. It must be a principle that we ourselves will decide to hold. That integrity will be challenged as we continue reading about Job's story. Will Job continue to remain, someone who fears God? That is what we have to discover as we continue reading his story. In Micah chapter 6 verse 8, we have a promise of the Lord. Micah chapter 6 verse 8, "He has shown you, O man, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you, but to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with God." It's by principle that we ourselves must persevere in integrity, in honesty, in whatever thing we do that is good and that praises the name of the Lord. When we do that, we have, this feeling of joy, this peace of mind, because we are doing something out of our own decision and we are convinced that it is good. Let's close with these words of prayer.
Sweet hour of prayer, sweet hour of prayer that calls me from a chant s'élève au Dieu du ciel, qu'un chant s'élève au Dieu du ciel, mon âme espérant l'éternel.